welcome. My name is Simon and we are the Whales of Wall Street. Today we're going to be looking at a crypto asset called PROPY. That is actually the name of the organization as well. And they're looking to revolutionize the real estate sector. So without further ado, I'm going to go straight into PROPY, what they're about and why I'm so interested in this myself. So, as mentioned, PROPY is actually looking to pretty much revolutionize the real estate industry. And why are they doing this and how they're doing this? Let's go into that now. So what I find interesting about this is back in January, I missed out on investing in this opportunity. A bit disappointed in myself. It was actually pure laziness of not knowing what the Huobi or Huobi, sorry if I got that wrong, what that exchange was, and that was only where you could get PROPY at the time. Recently it has been added to Uniswap and with a pairing of USDT, but yeah, back then it was around about 10 cents, and throughout the bull market quite recently it did shoot up to around $2, so there's good opportunity there. But it's now leveled down to around 80 cents, so I expect it to stay there for a bit before we start entering the next bull cycle at some point. But in this aspect here, Crypto Slate is a website that I use to investigate and research various tokens in various sectors. There is another video that I've done on that recently. Please do go and check that out. But yeah, this is where I found it originally back then. And what I liked about this was, in general, I like things, anything to do with crypto and blockchain. But this is basically, essentially taking not necessarily the kind of full spectrum of real estate navigation and how transactions are done and deeds are done. But what it's trying to do is basically create two platforms. One is a listing format where you probably look at the likes of Rightmove, Zoopla, those kind of things. And the other platform element is the transaction side. This is where I have the most interest of this project and company. So the transactional side is going to be via the blockchain and the use of smart contracts. So you're probably thinking like, well, I don't understand maybe how real estate would work on a blockchain. But we're in the very early stages here, guys, in terms of the blockchain technology and how smart contracts will work in a multiple array of formats across multiple sectors and multiple assets. And, smart contracts, just bear in mind, so those are kind of like lines of code within the blockchain. They're traceable, they're very secure, very trustworthy. So if we just pick up on that point in regards to when, deeds and signatures are done, that's obviously a big key point there. But the fact as well that they're irreversible, so all the data that's going into these blockchains is pretty concrete and virtually secure, and that's what I like about this sort of transition into real estate. Now they're claiming that they're not looking to take over the entire real estate sector right now, in terms of from point one to point end, where obviously you're buying or selling the transaction of the house within that completion date. What they are looking to do is remove a lot of the paperwork scenarios. So actually they believe that they can remove around 10 hours of paperwork per transaction. So that's probably quite a lot of time consumption when paperwork is involved for transactions of houses buying and selling. To remove that and give clients estate agents more time, more focus on multiple projects and multiple sale points. That's going to be really refreshing and definitely something they're probably going to be interested in moving forward. But I do believe in time that we will start to potentially see like real estate agents in the traditional sense and the traditional format potentially disappear as this sort of technology and opportunity pushes forwards into the future. Just want to note here, which is actually phenomenal, the global real estate market value at the moment is $217 trillion. That is a phenomenal amount of money. And when they always say like, oh, crypto needs, trillions and trillions pumped in, well, I'll tell you, imagine getting hold of that sector fully decentralized. That's incredible. But yeah, the other thing that it will also help with, going onto a blockchain format, is the cross-border side of things. So people that do get invested or take time to invest in real estate abroad in other countries, this sort of thing is going to really help with that, especially from the peer-to-peer perspective. And I do believe that eventually they will remove the intermediaries that we've spoken about, the likes of estate agents. But yeah, it's very early doors in this kind of technological approach. The guys, or the ladies, in fact, sorry, that are involved in this for a few years now, who got involved. These ladies here, apologies if I get this wrong, but I'm assuming it's around Denisha and Natalia here. So yeah, they've got some incredible funding from the likes of Tim Draper and a few others. So he's quite popular in multiple big branded investments over the years. And with the real estate background that they have as well, it's one of those things where you get expertise in the background and transition that into this particular area of crypto and smart contracts, etc. It's going to be really interesting developments, in my opinion. And just to put this onto another context as well, when we were talking about NFTs before in previous videos, and again I will do an NFT video specifically for that eventually. This here was a bit of news. You may have seen it recently about a particular apartment actually going on sale within a blockchain, and it was actually PROPY, and I didn't realize this until this morning when I was doing a bit more research into the situation. So this is actually going on sale on the 8th of June, starting price 20,000. So I do recommend keeping an eye on this. I'm really interested. I will definitely log in to see exactly how this goes. And this is the first in the world to do this. I'm really excited to see how it goes. And I do believe it will pave the way for transitioning from the traditional real estate system to something that's very quick. And when we're talking about blockchains and you see the speeds of some of these cryptos, to remove potentially like 30-60 days of hard work and paperwork and money laundering checks and this, that and the other, to have it all on a smart contract system and a blockchain environment, can you imagine how much faster that will be and how many more transactions be done in a speedier way? I think it's really exciting. It's just another transformation in the world that we're living in. And I think, again, another thing that has sped it up, of course, with the pandemic. I've been privy last year when looking at houses myself, the lack of time and the preparation needed, and now everyone's a bit on eggshells with letting people in the house and with hygiene sort of situation. That has perhaps excelled it a bit more as well. Not necessarily with this, but in the way we do things, whether it be shopping or buying houses and stuff. But to have this sort of thing where you can sit in the comfort of your home that you're in currently, not the one you're trying to buy, obviously, and have it sped up so much. Have more time, less pressure. I really do think this is going to be fantastic. So I will be doing a development video on this as we go along, especially as the price fluctuates and hopefully rises again. I will be definitely investing personally. This isn't financial advice for you guys, but for me personally, I will definitely be investing because I missed out on the first one. And as they say, the second best time to plant a tree is now, if you have missed the first time, of course. So I think this is going to be a fantastic one. It's one of the top ones out there already. It's leading the way, in my opinion. And the two ladies involved in the founding of it are clearly at the forefront of this. They know what they're doing. Some good PR actions there and this, that and the other. So and again, keep an eye out on this auction. I think it's been absolutely fantastic. And what was also really cool was that with this particular auction here, with you'll be able to see. I lost the page now, unfortunately. The piece of art that is sat in the room here, you actually get that as well. How cool is that? And I think a few of us have seen these kind of NFTs. Here we go, Michael Arrington. So how cool is that to actually own a piece of art digitally as well? So you could sell that on an exchange or through another platform, or obviously keep it for a rainy day kind of thing. But yeah, hopefully that's been a bit of an insight for you guys into PROPY. Yeah, like I said, I'm absolutely excited about this. I think it's going places, and there are others, as I've shown you on the crypto slate. Check those out as well. But yeah, please do leave in the comments below what you think we're going to transition to as we move forward. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think that we need to take this steady, not take too many jobs and things like that too quickly? And real estate agents, if you guys are out there and watching this, let us know what you think. Is your company planning to move into blockchain technology or not? Be really interested to know. So other than that, guys, please do like and subscribe the video and the channel. Really helps us out. And other than that, all left for me to say is thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the moon. Take care. Thank you.